Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how to assemble the oboe and the proper playing position. So let's start with assembly. Be sure that you have your case positioned so that it does not open with the parts upside down. Grasp the lower joint of the instrument in your left hand, supporting your hand on the thumb rest and making sure that you don't put too much pressure on the keys and rods. Next, grab the bell in your right hand. Using your right hand thumb, push down the low B flat key on the bell. Some instruments do not have a key on the bell and you don't have to worry about it. But with instruments that do have a low B flat, you need to push this pad down so that when you assemble the instrument, the bridge keys on both the lower joint and the bell will line up. Next, move the lower joint into your right hand and grasp the upper joint. It is very important when putting these two parts together that you notice that there are bridge keys on both sides. Be sure that they line up correctly, and be sure that the bottom bridge keys don't push over the top ones. They should go underneath. At this point, you can insert your reed into the instrument. Your reed is best soaked in a small plastic container like this. Leaving the reed soaking while you assemble the rest of the instrument will help the reed to be ready when it's time to put the reed in. Suck the extra moisture out of the reed and insert it into the top of the instrument with a gentle pushing motion. Now we're ready to play. Let's talk about playing position. Make sure that your fingers on both hands are curved as if you're holding a tiny racquetball. Here, my fingers are curved and not flat against the keys. The right hand thumb rests under the thumb rest on the lower joint, while my left hand thumb is placed right below the first octave key. The instrument should be held at a 45-degree angle from your body. If it's held too close, it will change your tone and make an unpleasant pinched sound. Now let's talk about how to take care of your instrument. After playing, the first thing you should do is put your reed in a safe place. Here, I have a reed case specially designed to protect reeds and allow them to dry between use. Next, it's important to get the moisture out of your instrument. I am using a silk swab. The silk is very thin and it has a weight on the end. Hold your instrument upside down with your left hand grasping the bell and insert the weight down through the instrument. Gently pull the swab through the entire instrument. Do this a couple of times. This swab is designed to go through the entire instrument safely. You may have swabs that are designed differently, however. One of the things you can do to be safe and not get swabs stuck in the top of the instrument is to put the top joint in your lap while you pull the swab through the bottom two joints. Once these are swabbed, you may gently disassemble them and put them back into the case. Put the lower joint into the case first. Then taking part of your swab in your finger, make sure that you get the moisture out of the tenon joint in the bell. Carefully place it into the case. And now, we're going to swab out the top joint. To be careful, I'm not going to pull it all the way through, but I'm going to pull it back and gently pull the weight back through the instrument. Now you may have spit or moisture collecting in the top tenon joint of the bottom joint of the instrument. Just like you did with the bell, put the swab on your finger and get that moisture out. Sometimes the corks are too big and will not allow you to easily assemble the joints of the instrument. If that is the case, use a small amount of cork grease. Here I have a small container, and I'm getting some of the cork grease on the back of my pinky nail and gently rubbing it around on the cork. This should allow the instrument to go together much more easily. Never expose your instrument to moisture of any kind. Keep it out of the rain and never put it in water to clean it.